As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over the harvest festival, Detective Doris Baker stood at the edge of the bustling crowd. The air was thick with the scent of cinnamon and baked apples, yet beneath it lay an undercurrent of tension. The festival, usually a time of joy and celebration, had become the backdrop for a grim investigation. Doris had gathered the suspects in the bakery's courtyard, a makeshift stage for the final act of her investigation. Her heart raced as she prepared to address the crowd, knowing that the truth was within reach, but so was danger. The festival lights flickered on, illuminating the faces of the gathered townsfolk, each one a potential witness or suspect. Doris knew she had to act quickly. The final bake was about to begin, and she needed to ensure it wouldn't be the last for anyone else. The stakes were high, and the tension palpable, as she took a deep breath and began to speak. Detective Doris Baker's voice was steady as she addressed the crowd, despite the fluttering in her stomach. "Ladies and gentlemen," she began, "we are gathered here not just to celebrate, but to uncover the truth behind the tragic death of our dear friend, Clara." Her words hung in the air, heavy with implication. Victor Crust, the gaunt rival baker, shifted uncomfortably, his scowl deepening. "This is absurd, Doris. You have no right to accuse anyone here," he protested, his voice tinged with desperation. Doris met his gaze, unflinching. "I have every right, Victor. Clara's secret ingredient list was tampered with, and you were the last to be seen near her station." Gasps rippled through the crowd, a wave of shock and disbelief. Mabel Tinsley, the elderly neighbor, leaned closer, her eyes wide with concern. "I saw him lurking around just before the festival started," she whispered, her voice barely audible over the murmurs of the crowd. Doris noted the shift in Victor's demeanor, the way his hands clenched into fists. The evidence was mounting, and the tension was palpable. Doris Baker stepped forward, her resolve hardening as she faced Victor Crust. "You were jealous of Clara's success, weren't you? Your bakery was failing, and she was thriving," she accused, her voice unwavering. Victor's voice trembled with anger as he replied, "You don't understand. I only wanted to teach her a lesson." The crowd murmured, the atmosphere thick with anticipation and unease. Doris felt the weight of their scrutiny, the collective gaze of the townsfolk pressing down on her. The festival lights flickered, casting an eerie glow over the scene, as if the very air was charged with electricity. The final bake was about to begin, and Doris knew she had to act quickly. The truth was within reach, but so was danger. She had to ensure that this investigation would not end in tragedy. The stakes were higher than ever, and the tension was almost unbearable. As the festival continued around them, Doris prepared to make her final move, determined to uncover the truth and bring justice for Clara. Thank you for joining us on this gripping journey through the Harvest Festival investigation. As Detective Doris Baker edges closer to the truth, the tension mounts, and the stakes have never been higher. Will she uncover the secrets hidden beneath the festival's cheerful facade? Stay tuned to the Storyteller channel for the resolution of this thrilling case. Follow us for updates and more captivating stories of mystery and intrigue. As always, we promise to bring you the finest in detective fiction, where every clue counts and every detail matters. Until next time, keep your wits sharp and your curiosity piqued. The truth is out there, waiting to be discovered.